Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Lorette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. Well, I'm very happy you're here with me today. I have a fun project, and so I thought I'd bring you along and see if you'd like to hang out while I work on this. This is going to be a process video. So I'm going to be starting a pretty good sized project, and I thought you might like to come along and see how I do it. So anyway, before we get going, I want to welcome all of my brand new subscribers. Welcome, especially all of you from Instagram. Thank you for stopping in and having a peek at what I'm doing. If you like what I do, I hope you will subscribe and come back and see me often. Alrighty, you guys. Oh, and hugs and kisses and lots of love to all of my longtime followers. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me and watching my videos 3 times a week. And you've been doing that for a year and a half now, going on 2. So very exciting for me. Anyway, welcome everyone. Let's get busy. So how are you guys? Everybody good? Before I get going, I thought I would want to ask that. What are you guys up to? Anything exciting? Hope everyone's well and safe. Lots of weird things going on right now. So I hope you're all good, and I hope you're crafting. So if not, you could craft along with me. I'm going to be doing a project today using some brand new digitals by Rachel at Roxy Creations. These are her fashion plate digitals. As you know, I've been into sampler videos and sewing and haberdashery. And so today we're going to be doing vintage Victorian. Actually, these are Victorian age, or sooner maybe even. These are the 1800s, 1853, 1885. I have one on here that's 1800. So we're going to be dealing with the 1800 fashions. And these are Italian, the ones I have here, but I'm also going to be working with another kit. Gosh, I don't know if I can remember who did this kit. It'll come to me. I think this is chapter 1. We're going to be adding in some of the French fashions as well. So we're going to kind of be playing with a number of kits. We'll be doing we'll probably be using some of my sampler cards that I made. You know, these. I'll probably be using some of these from Old Asina and from chapter 1 and Sam Pool. So those are all of the ladies who have Etsy shops. Someone asked me, how do you find on Etsy shops? Well, if you tap on the Etsy app, Etsy, E-T-S-Y, Etsy app on your phone or your iPad or your computer, you go there. There's always a little, looks like a little magnifying glass. If you tap on that, it'll give you a blank box and you just type in the name of who you're looking for. If you don't get it perfect though, sometimes it'll say that shop doesn't exist. So unfortunately, I do not have direct links for you. We've talked many times why I don't. So I don't want to go over that again, but I don't do direct links because it's difficult to find them, get them done. And my husband and I just do not have the time. We don't know how, and we don't have the time to learn it right now. Our life is just crazy. So it takes everything I have, just get a video up and get it loaded and get it seen by you guys. So that's the most I can manage right now. Some point in time we may get to where we can do links, but right now it's just a lot of work. And so sometimes if I can do an @ and you can tap on it and go to it, great. But as far as having like a direct long link, I don't know how to do that, and I don't have the time to figure it out. So anyway, what you see on my desk here are bits and pieces that I want to use. So that's why they're out. I've been collecting things over the last few days for this next project. I saw these, the minute I saw Rachel do these, I went, I have to use them. And I immediately came up with an idea for it. She has the digitals in 2 sizes as far as the fashion cards go, but she also has an actual kit. So if you give me a minute, I'll unbury it. It's under all this mess. I'm not on her design team or anything. As you know, I just love Rachel's work. And so all these bits and pieces are things that I may use on or in the kit. So I'm just gonna, I create a little plate here for them to go into so I can find them when I'm ready. So I'll put those off to the side. I have some laces that I just pulled out that I may or may not use. Let me put those in my little lace box next to me. And then these are from Lisa and Olive. She had a set of 4 little, what do you want to call them? Sampler, lace sampler cards that I printed up This is what they look like on the front and on the back. Very similar to the others that we've seen. But I got them because they were a little bit different colors. And then I did print on the front some beige paper, but it really doesn't look like I printed on there, but I did. So just to give it, so it's not bright white. So, and then I added some lace pieces because I thought they would go well with what I'm doing here. So these are part of what we're going to use. I have a pretty little envelope. That's all, you know, I do these, I've been doing these envelopes forever. So we may put one of those in there. I have some papers from these are scrapbooking paper pad that I have from another project that I did that were left over. So I had a bunch of leftovers from another project that I thought we might be able to use in this. So those are going to be in our little arsenal here. Yeah, this folder is like full of stuff that I thought I might use. I know I'm going to use some of those, hopefully, as journaling cards. Rachel made them in 2 sizes. Well, her husband actually did them, Steph, in 2 sizes for us to use. So those are fabulous. So we'll be using those. I cut out the ones that I thought I might want to use in this. Certain colors. I'm after a certain color scheme. So what I'm going to be making, I'll tell you in just a second. Now, these are papers from Rachel's kits. Do I have any of the others? Let me see. I may have put those away because I wasn't going to use them. Let me see if I left any out. She did a full reveal on her channel. So Rachel at Roxy Creations, you can go over to her channel and look at the full kit. I did grab the ones that I thought I would use in this particular project. Put those over there. I'm going to put those off to the side. And I have scrapbook papers I pulled out of a pad that I have that I thought would go well with all of the different pieces. So I have a nice selection of papers that go with each one of the cards. And this is Rachel's kit. I don't know that I have everything here because I've been cutting it up. So just so you can see how they actually come. It's her Italian 1800's fashion plate catalog is what I'm going to be making. I'm going to be making a French and Italian 1800 fashion plate catalog. And the kit is the fashion ladies plates. So Italian. So I don't have everything here to share with you, but you can see how big they do come all the way down to the smaller size, okay? These are the ones I'm not using in this particular project. I'm not using the brighter color ones. Here's the kit, the papers in a bright white. I'm going to be using the ones that I printed in another paper. So you can see they're really beautiful. And these are all original papers of hers. And so you could see what we have here. They're pretty. So with the ladies and without. And I'm working on using my parchment printer paper. So that's what I printed them on. I've printed them on white and parchment, depending upon which way I want to use them. But they are here for me if I want to use them later. Okay. So let me put those in there. Put those on the floor because you never know. I might want to use them, right? So we're making a fashion plate catalog and I'm making it up. This is not, I don't know if anyone else has done one or done these or anything. This came out of my head. Whether somebody else has done one or not, I don't know, but this is just something I came up with and I thought, oh, I want to do a combination of the samplers and the seamstress sampler as well as using so what I decided to do is I got a brown file folder. These are, let me show you one. This is what it looks like, okay, when we started. And I simply opened it up and turned it up about 3 inches to get the height I wanted. Yeah, that's about, let me see, is it 3 or 4 inches? Let me see, what did I turn it up at? Yeah, it's right around, this one's 2 3/4 to 3 inches, depends upon how tall you want it. I wanted it to be about 9 inches, so that's what we are. We're a little over 9. Well, it never folds exact because this is very heavy paper. It's by Pendaflex, and I just put Pendaflex Kraft colored a tan or beige, I forget, file folders. Okay, so that's what these are, and they're standard size, whatever the size they come in, I don't know. So that's what we're using for this. I have turned up the bottom. I have folded it over, not quite half, and then fold it again. I wanted to have a little lip here, and then so that I basically folded it in four, so you could do it your size. Now, then I took other file folders and I cut them down because I wanted the file tops to make some fashion cards. So that's what these are going to be. And of course, I had to cut them to fit into size each pocket. Now, this is not a tutorial, so I'm not going to be giving you a lot of directions and measurements. This is just me thinking my way through it. Those of you who have seen my process videos know how it goes, okay? I do not do tutorials that give you all the exacts and the movements and all of that good stuff, okay? I don't do that. So it's too time consuming and I don't have the time or the energy to do it. I've just cut them to fit inside my folds. I can tell you what the folds are, but they're going to be different for everybody. This particular fold is 3 3/4. This fold is, if I go to the widest part, is 4 1/4 or close. And see, they're all going to be different. Everybody's different. I used the original center fold, and I went to 5 1/4 here. So this first fold is 5 1/4, and this one is 5. So it's 5 1/4 because I wanted that little bit of a lip there. I wanted that 1/4 inch lip, as you could see. Okay, so you guys have to figure it out for yourselves because you're going to have different. Depends where you live in the world. You can just use plain old 12 by 12 scrap paper to make this and give yourself a I don't know, a center put together with fabric if you want. Yeah, because see, this is bigger than a 12 because that's a 12 inch here. So you would have to put 2 12 by 12s together, do your folding to get your size that you want. And I have done that. I do have videos where I did that. The old lace, my old lace journal, there's like 4 of those. That shows you how to make one too. So a little different one than this, but how to do it if you want to use scrapbook paper. And then I just took and I folded it and I cut out a little bit of this middle so I didn't have any bulk in the center. I did the same thing here. I just, you know, folded it and cut it and folded it and cut it just a little bit out of the center. So I angled it in just a slight amount so that I don't have the bulk. It's also going to make it easier for me to cover this. Then I'll glue everything down. And I'm just going to glue right here and leave this open so you can slide in. I'm going to glue, and then you're going to leave this to slide in so you can get your cards in and out easily. This will stay open so you can slide things in and out. If you want a closed pocket because you want to put something tiny in here, you can close it up. It's up to you. I haven't rounded any corners yet because I just don't think this one's going to require rounded corners. I think I'm happy with it as I want all these shapes here. I want to be able to play with that. So that's what I have. Okay, so this is our base. And then these are going to be our fashion cards. And what I want to do with those is I want to cover them with my papers. So I'm trying to decide now. I think I want to use like these on my outside. I may piece it in. I'm not really sure how I want to cover the outside. And if that's where I want to start, I may start that. This is going to be your front and your back right here. So unfortunately, my printer doesn't want to print the way my digitals are. It doesn't go, it doesn't give me the option to go a full page. So I am going to see what I can do. I'm also thinking I have enough pretty 12 by 12 papers that I could use one to cover it with and then fill in with this, and wrap my cover in this. So that's what I might do. It's what I usually do. I find a bigger paper, or I use the other option is to use a coffee dyed paper to cover my file folder. Or I don't have to cover the file folder. It is brown. It's kind of the color I'm going for. So, I mean, I may not. Well, I don't know. What I was thinking was maybe using one of these. This is really pretty. I was thinking of using that on my cover. Then I could put something else here and here, right? I just think that that is so pretty with it. What do you think? You guys think that's beautiful? I do. Then I could put one of my ladies on the cover here. I could either cut her out of one of the cards, or I could use a full card. Let me see. There was one I kind of was thinking I might want to use. Let's see. I really love this one. That might be one of the ones that I put on the cover. Cut it down and put them on there. Maybe cut them out and add them on some lace or something. Not really sure. I'm thinking she's one of the ones that she's a contender for the cover. Let me see. The other option is to just cut one of the larger ladies out as well. So I don't think I want to put purple on the cover. I do like this one. That one's really pretty. That's pretty. These are the ones that I really like are right here. So I think this is a bigger set of ladies, which might go well. Maybe that one, because she's got some blue on her, which is possible. I mean, any one of these four, I think, would be lovely on the cover. So that's kind of what we're looking at for the cover. So let's get busy. And then what I want to do with, I'm going to be probably doing a number of videos for this. Hopefully you like this. It is going to be somewhat shabby as well. It's going to be shabby. It's going to be chic. It's going to be Victorian. It's going to be just lovely. I hope. I'm praying. So, oh, there's my cards. I'm like looking all over them. Where did they go? Apologize I didn't get a Friday video out. I was swamped on Friday. Got my hair done. Had a million errands to run. We also had to, I don't know. We just had a lot to do on Friday. And then we even squeezed in a date night. So I didn't have a video for Thursday. I was busy unpacking my house all day Thursday. Got it all up, all unpacked. You can see the house reveal for downstairs on my Facebook page, for those of you who follow me on Facebook. So let's see. Oh, anyway, I was saying that I would use these papers. Gosh, I guess I got sidetracked. I wanted to apologize real quickly is to cover them with a paper that is complementary to the picture for the fashion card. And I'm going to put the fashion plates on each side. Then we'll add laces and shabbiness and all that good stuff after I get the cards covered. So I have a green one. I mean, I have this one I actually want for the words. I'm actually going to cut that all up. That's not going to get... So that I'm going to pull off to the side. I have a pretty pink one. I have another pink one. These are all ones that go with specific dresses that I already picked them for each card. I just have to go through and attach the card to them so I'll know which one I want to use. That one I'm going to be cutting up. Some of these I got as cut aparts to make cards, and see, these are, I think these are going to be for cut aparts, cutting up. And then these are just backgrounds to go with each of the dresses. So I have a lot of pretties. For those of you who want to know what paper pad this is, I have used it before in a couple of videos, but I will share it with you. For those of you who are in the U.S., I don't think you can get this in Europe. This is a Hobby Lobby, and I've showed this before. So those of you who follow me on a regular basis, many of you went and got it. So this is the Paper Studio, and it's number 477125. You might be able to get it online. It's Theodosia Square, and I love it. I use it all the time. It is right up my alley. It's got a lot of vintage French and papers in it. So, I mean, there's just a ton of beauty in here. So anyway, I find it works very well with my shabby chic pieces and projects. So it also works well with vintage, Victorian, antique, whatever you want to call it. So I think it's going to work for what we need. Now, these are my cards. I'm trying not to lose these, because if I'm not using them right now, I sure don't want them disappearing off my desk, right? So what I'm going to do... Oh, that one ripped coming out of the I was not happy with that. I'm going to put all of this in my folder here that I kind of have started. I use these big plastic envelopes because they hold everything. There we go. I also made a cute little project, which I'll share with you in another video. That's going to go inside of those. All right. And, oops, here's some more of these if I want to make some more. And there we go. All right. Now we have some room to play. So what we want to do is we want to glue this on the cover. So, anybody know which way? Well, that's a flower, and it looks like it goes that way. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue it right to the cover and then cut it off. I think that might be the easiest way for me to do it. Now, I do not want this to ripple, so I am going to use my Fabri-Tac, and we'll see how we go with it, right? Let's see if we can, maybe I'll just do like half at a time, and then this is a process video, and this is my process. This is, a lot of times I start inside, not on the cover, but I think this time I really want to make sure I have all the papers I want for my cover, so I don't end up, I will not finish the cover till the very end, you know. That will be the last thing I do as far as decorating it, but I want to start with the papers. I want to get on there. And I think I'm just going to leave a tiny hint. Oh, maybe I'm not. Maybe just a hint around the edge. Let me get my, excuse my head. I did get my hair done yesterday, but you know, you sleep on it and it doesn't look so great the next day. So, all right, now I want to make sure that I get a lot of glue on the spine. Oh, what I was trying to say before was if you want to use 12 by 12 papers, you can make a spine right here in the middle. You know, you can add an extra piece for a spine, or you can glue it over, you know, lap it over. That works nicely too. But I do have videos where I have done that. So it's really up to you as to what you want to do. Now, I'm using the warmth of my hands. I'm going to flip it over. This is my little trick. I love to do it this way. Instead of me trying to cut perfectly and make it fit on there, I glue it on, then I cut. It's a little trick I learned from Wendy at Wendy's Journaling Adventures, and also from, let's see who else does this. I think G. Kerr. I can't remember. Someone else does it also that I've seen for years and years, that they do it this way as well. And boy, it is a lifesaver. It just, look how easy that was. I'm not struggling to get that on corner to corner. I was even able to get a little, cut in a little bit closer. And then if I don't quite get it close enough, I can go back and trim it just a bit. I would have to do that anyway, so I won't fold it just yet. I'm going to double check to see if my corners are good. If they're not down, I'm going to add a little glue. I think they're down though. Nope, that one's not. I never know if I got all the way to the edge, you know. It looks like you do, but when you're working with a clear glue, many times you don't get to the edge of your paper like you think you did. Okay, we'll check this side. I am purposely making it come up, you know, so that if it's not sealed, we're going to do it now. Well, and you know, there will be laces and things here too, so it's not just going to be, there's other ways to seal it down pretty good. Isn't that pretty? What a gorgeous color. One of my favorites. I love anything blues and greens. Blue, blue, green, teal. From baby blue to, well, I don't like baby blue, but pretty close to that color. Okay, so now, there you are. We have our first two. The next thing would be to lay this on a paper that we like. Oh, I see I did not get to my edges, so we will go ahead and do that now. I don't know how far we'll get today. I will try to film. I'll be doing some of it off camera and some on. Mainly, I'll make the ephemera on camera. So, and I'll try to make it pieces that maybe you haven't seen if I can. Or, you know, isn't your everyday. I don't know what I'm going to make. I don't know, but we'll see what's going to go in here. I don't know if I will put a journal in here or not, or make one to go with it. Maybe, I don't know yet. That is not to be determined. I just like making creative things that are different. Everybody makes journals. I like to make the things that go with the journals or with the journal. Okay. All right. I don't want to push that too hard. I want to crack my paper, but I will definitely be putting lace over that seam. All right. Now, what would I want on these? Would I want the same paper? I have the paper pad, so I could make it the same inside and out, or I could use a different paper. I have to decide. Now, I know I want this on the cover. I want this on this side. I know it will be upside down, so I don't know. I was going to wrap it, but I want this on my cover and I want it right side up. So that means I'm going to have to cut it down because I do want it to be on here. Let me see. Oh, someone said they wanted me to use a different mat because they can't see what I'm doing. I had complaints about my dark mat, so I don't really know what's the best thing to do. For right now, I'm working on the lighter mat for a different look, but I may go back to my dark mat because people said it's too hard to see when I'm working with light colors like pinks, like this stuff, that you can't see anything because I lay it on there and it disappears. So I'm not really sure what to do. I don't know. I don't know what the best thing to do is at this point. Because I had complaints about the dark mat. They didn't like that. It wasn't pretty, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. You know, I'm never going to make everybody happy. I'd like to, but I just don't think I can. I want you all to be happy and enjoy my videos. But if you can't see, I don't know. I guess it wouldn't do any good. Now, where did I put that pencil mark? Oh, right there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it there. Okay. So this is our front. I don't think I want it ragged. I don't know. Usually, you know, I do a lot of ripping, but I think for right at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and round it. I can always rip it if I decide I don't like it that way. I'm going to use some Vintage Photo Distress Ink by Tim Holtz, for those of you who are new. That's my go-to color, but I use other colors as well. Those who've been with me since the beginning know I use all kinds of ink colors. I don't just use one. And I use it for not just aging, but also for dimension and sometimes to color it. Kind of depends on what I'm doing. This is 1886, so this is the perfect paper to go with the gowns. Now the question is, do I want something behind it? Do I want a little bit of ripped paper behind it? I might. I keep telling you I need to check my stash for some more of this paper because I'm going to run out of it real soon here. It has become my go-to paper. I know where I've got to go look. I'm just hoping that where I've got to go look, there is actually going to be paper there. Please, please, please. I found some rolled up in here, but it's not aged as prettily as this is. See how yellow this is? It's yummy. Well, what I think I'll do is I will rip it down to start because I want that ripped edge. Maybe just top and bottom and do a little bit of that, you know. Let me see, guys. I need to make sure it's not my daughter. Let me see. Oh, guess what, you guys? I got a brand new brand new grandbaby. He was born on Thursday. His name is Cole, and he is 8.5 inches long and 21 inches. 21 inches long and 8.5 pounds. 21 inches long, 8.5 pounds. Oh, big boy. Got a new grandson, so now I have two. I have one who's about to be 10, and then a new one. And they're meeting their baby brother, my grandchildren, my son's other 3 children are meeting the baby today for the first time. That should be very interesting. He just sent me a video. Darn, I want to watch it, but I'll wait till I'm done with the video. Can't wait to see how the kids feel about the new baby. Poor Parker, the oldest. He's going to have 10 years between him and his baby brother. Yikes, poor thing. But he's a good big brother to his other siblings. I know he'll be a great big brother for his new little brother. Does that make sense? Hopefully I made that. So anyway, we're super excited. They live in Arizona, so we don't get to see them. We're in California. But we will be going there very soon. As soon as the weather cools down, because we're not going to drive across the desert in the heat. With our luck, we'd end up stranded somewhere. No, not doing that. So we will wait until fall to go visit the new baby. Super excited. He'll be a little bit bigger, and, you know, Mom will be well after delivering the baby by then. So it'll be good. And everybody will be used to the baby, and, you know, we'll get our time with the baby then. So he'll be, let's see, we're in July, right? So August, September, he'll be about 3 months old. That's a good time to go visit, I think. Not a newborn, but not crawling or walking or anything, but maybe more awake than now, and more active and stuff. So that'll be so fun. So that was my son sending me photos and videos. Yay! Yeah, they just came home from the hospital this morning. Woohoo! So excited. That is grandbaby number 6. So I have 6 grandchildren. That's it from what I understand. There will be no more. So unless someday I get some that are adopted grandbabies. But as far as by birth, no more. My daughter can't have any more. And I believe Lindsay is done as well. So we're good. We're good to go. We've got all the grandbabies we're going to have, and that's okay with me. So, all right. Sorry about the dinging, but I can't turn it off, as you know. So, alrighty. Steven's hanging in there, guys. That's all I want to say about that right now. He's home and with his family and hanging on. So things are good, and as good as are going to get at this point. So that's the news on that. And I don't think I have anything else. We stopped work on our floors to get everybody home and settled. So we're done downstairs. We're done with the living room, dining room, kitchen, family room, little hallway, laundry room, and the pantry. I have not unpacked the pantry yet. It's a big job. So I'll be doing that maybe tomorrow. I was supposed to do it today, but I don't want to. I wanted to make a video. I haven't been able to be in my craft room in about 5 days, so I really wanted to be in here today. I have a project. You know how when you have something and it's in your head and you just can't wait, you can't wait? Well, that's where I was with this one, and I just was like, I need to get this done. I want to get this started. I won't get it done, but I want to get it started at least, you know? So this will be the cover. Yeah, that made it kind of cover up the paper. Let me fold it because I need to see. Hello. Hello. Come back here. Behave. All right. Yeah, I will have to cut this paper down a little bit. It's okay. I don't mind. I'll cut it down. It's a little long. I mean, wide. So pretty. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just leave it wide. I don't know. It's a little wide right here. I didn't do a very good job of gluing that, did I? I should have used I should have used my Fabri-Tac on this. Hold on. Let me add some. I won't cut it till it dries, because you know what happens every time. I end up ripping it in the wrong direction when it's wet. So I'm not doing that yet. All right, so we have our cover, kind of, sort of. I'll pick the lady once I get going. Well, no, I'm going to have to pick it now, aren't I? Okay, let's get our cards. Let's see, what do we want for the cover? Big image or little image? What do you think, guys? I keep turning that upside down. Apparently, I like the light Can't get it where I want it. I do like this one. I'm going to end up covering that up. Well, sugar. Okay. That's pretty. I don't know that I want the yellow. That's the thing. The yellow is sort of bothering me. But I love the gowns. Where's that one gown? Do I have it? My option is to just cut her out and put her on there. Well, I can reprint this again. It's just printed on printer paper. So let me see. What do I want to do here if I can? These are not my best not the best scissors for fussy cutting. I have a hard time getting around all the little squigglies with these. My smaller ones are better. My embroidery scissors are better. That were my mom's. They can cut anything. Maybe I'll just kind of fussy cut around it. Like not kiss cut, not do a tight cut. To give her some dimension. All right, now, oh, she would be pretty on there, wouldn't she? We move her up, still see the 1886, and then I could do some other things maybe. Okay, that's a possibility. But like I said, I generally don't do the covering now. I just wanted to see what I thought I might want to do. So we'll see. I may cut down more, like around her neck and stuff, but not with these scissors. So she's lovely. I may put her one there, and then maybe I could put another one down there that I really like. There was another gown that I thought was really pretty. Let it go. Yeah, maybe the lady and the little girl, or I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so that's potential for cover. I'll put this back in the thing. There we go. We're getting close to running out of time. So I would like to, before I go any further on this, we've started her. We've got an idea, right? I've got to come up with a name for it. I'll probably try to come up with something either French or Italian for it. Let me get a paper clip on it. All right, so there's our cover started. So there we go. I will probably put a clip on it just to kind of keep it from popping open. Now, I do have the fashion cards, and I'd like to start one at least today. So let's do that. Let me pick a fashion card that we're going to use, if I can get that far. I did cut some down already, so let me see. I've cut that one down. I've cut that one down, so we could start with those. There was one, let's see. I have the bigger, wider cards. They're about, let's see, the wider one that I did for the bigger pocket is 5 inches. And the ones I did for the smaller pocket are 4.5. So it just depends on how much you want to cut down. Now I cut this pretty good. Nope, that won't fit on that one. I can cut it down a tiny bit. I mean, just the tiniest bit more if I want to. And then I think she's cut down, isn't she? Is she cut down? No. Does she fit the bigger card? Yes. Can I fit the bigger card? No. All right, so these all need to be cut. I have 2 cut and ready to go, so I thought maybe we could play with those little. This one, I saw the paper I wanted for that. I know which one it is, so let me grab it. I'm going to go through when we're not on camera and put them with the one I think that they would look good with behind them. This is supposed to represent fabrics for a dress, right? So I was thinking maybe this on there. I think that goes lovely with that, don't you? I think that's going to be really pretty. So and I'm just going to, Pencil. Where'd my pencil go? I had it, you guys. I know you saw me with it earlier. Did I put it back? No. No, I did not. Okay. I want to figure out how far I want to cut it. I don't want to cover up the top of that. I want to leave it that color because I want to put like a tab on it, I think. So let me go. I want to flip it over though because I want to see where this ends. Trying to figure out how high I want to go. So I think I want to go to there. Unfortunately, to fit that means we got to get out Bertha here. Big Bertha. Oh, you know what? I don't want to ruin these. These are my pretty little, I just made these before the video. These are going to go with the dresses, so we'll set those aside. So let me see. What do I want to do? I want to see what's going to give me the most paper because I'm going to want to use this again. Normally I would just glue this on, but I don't want the top. So this is 8.5 is going to be my height. There we go. So it's 4.5 by 8. It's going to cover this. And I am thinking that we could put it on like that. And then we would put it on like this. Boy, that's really narrow. I'm gonna see if I can cut any more off of that on the sides because I really want to see a little bit of that paper on the side if I can. Let me see. Sorry, my rings are like going round and round like crazy. I've lost so much weight, none of my jewelry fits. I had to put this on my middle finger. Okay. The weight loss was intentional. Up. Not accidental. All right. I also think I want to cut this down just a hair. There's a lot of space at the top. And I am going to want to I do not like the way the big one cuts. I like the little corners, but not the big one. So let me put this one on there and see if I can clean it up any. It always leaves me with a funky edge. Okay, I meant to use the 1/4 inch, not the 1/2 inch. I grabbed the wrong end, darn it. Okay, but that's all right. We'll just do it this way. That looks all right, right? Ooh, pretty. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. And then we're going to add lace and ribbon and appliques and a label up there. I think it'll be very pretty. I'm going to look through my pretties. I have all kinds of pretty things. And I'm hoping there's something that I'm going to really like to put that up there. I'm thinking I want to clip these corners before I glue it down. We'll see. Now there is a bit of a ridge there, but we're going to be doing both sides anyway, and they're going to have 2 different images and 2 different papers on them, so it'll be fine. Oh, sorry, you guys. That's probably my husband liking the video that my son sent us because he sends it to both of us, so I will hear every little thing there. Pretty little sound, but irritating when you're doing a video. Apologize. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's that new baby thing. So excited. 6 grandbabies. I thought we were only going to have 5. That baby was a surprise. Not a, surprise baby. They happen. They were only going to have 2, and now they have 4. My son always said when he was growing up, he wanted 4 kids. And I thought he was just being a smart aleck kid, Guess what, son? You put that in motion. You put that in motion, honey. He used to watch my videos. I don't think he does anymore. I don't think he has time with 4 kids, but he used to watch my videos all the time. Like a good son that he is. He said when he's missing me, he watches my videos because he can hear my voice. Oh, isn't that sweet? Have a great son. Okay. There we go. Now I want to keep these clean. I don't really want to put anything underneath them. I don't think. If I do, I'll put it top to bottom maybe, because I really want to see the sides of that. And I do want to, I don't know why I keep putting my vintage photo away. I keep thinking I'm done with it, but I'm not. We're going to age these a bit because these are supposed to be from 1887. I ended up cutting off the date. I got to watch that for future. This one was 1887. I've got to make sure I don't do that again. Now, I'm shooting myself because I forgot to ink this before I put it on here. Doggone it. I do kind of have a plummy distressing, which would be cool on here. And I may use different, I may see about pulling out some of my other distressings and using some of those. If I do, I'll be sure and point it out or try to do it with you on camera. I don't know how much of this I'm going to get done on camera. We will see. Oh, before we go any further, look at that. I need to... There we go. I'm filming this on Saturday for Monday, just so you know. So we are on a weekend. Yay. My husband and Joe just took a bed over to my daughter. She had to move her bed out of the bedroom to make room for Steve's hospital bed. And so we're loaning her one of our single beds from our guest room so that she can have something to sleep on besides a recliner that we gave her to use. So switched out the recliner and the beds today. His family's been to see him, so we will go and see him probably tomorrow when everybody's gone. We've given them some time alone so they could have time alone together with their daddy now that his mother and father and sisters are gone. So, okay, let's do this. For those of you who are new and wondering who Steve is, he is my son-in-law. He has terminal cancer, and he has come home on hospice. So there is a video all about it, where it says news. Oh, for my seamstress's folio and news. If you want to know what that is, go watch that, and that'll explain. I think it explains everything. I don't know. I can't remember. I have a number of videos I talk about him. So you watch any of my videos, you'll figure it out. I'm not at a point where I can do any more talking about it. I just can't. So other than to give you a quick news flash, it's basically what we're going to do is news flashes from here on out. So, okay. Now I'm going to want some lace at the bottom for sure. I'll have to go, I think I have some purple laces we can use and some cream. And I'm also thinking of adding, you know, something like, I don't know if it's not going to be on this one, but you know, maybe a card that's attached in some way. I haven't figured it out yet. Like I said, I've already inked this, but what I might do is maybe add some purple lace to it to fit the dress. So I'm going to try to pull out, and then whatever one I use with it, I will decorate it to go with the dress. So this is just the base. I'm doing bases right now, and then we'll go back and we'll decorate together. Let me see if I have anything. So we could do one maybe. So we'll have one card, the base, and then let me see what I got here. It's just something I could grab easily. I know I have more in another big bin. Ooh, I'm snap crackle popping, ladies. Did you hear that? That was my knee. Ow. All right. Ooh, see, that would be pretty out with that and that. You know, I could pull a couple laces there. Let's see which one would look the best at the bottom. And then maybe a cream lace over it. That's so pretty, but I don't want to cover up the whole bottom, but I could cut some of that off. Okay, there's that one. Let's see what this one looks like. And then we have a pink dress over here, so we actually could do pink and purple. Let me look here. Let me see what this looks like. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. I hate covering it up. Oh, but I could move the laces up so you can see that and that. It doesn't have to be at the very bottom. It could even be down the side. What am I thinking? I could even do it down the side. Yes, yes, yes. What do we think about that? I could just cut some of that off and do that down the side. We could do like a lace sampler down the side. Since I already lost the date on there, why not, right? We could just do a little from there to there. And we could do a little of this one. We could have two choices of pretty plums. That's pretty. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do it. See if we got time. I do have a little bit of time. Not a lot, but I have a little. A few minutes. So let's get moving. Quit playing around, Lorette. Get busy, get busy, get busy. Well, I hope you're enjoying this project. I hope you will watch it, even if it's not your thing. Maybe you'll come up with an idea for something you are doing. As you know, I always say that a lot of times what you do for one thing will work for something else. And I just lost all my pins. I have pins for everything. I can't see it. You guys probably can. Oh, well, I'll put it off to the side. I'm sure I'll find it. All right, let me get another one this long. Okay. Let me get, I don't want this, so what I'll do is I'll put it on where I want it and then I'll cut it off so I don't end up over covering the lady. I want to cover her some. Then I can put this one as soon as I can find the top. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's pretty. I think that's okay, right? Oh, well, let's try it. I mean, if we don't like it, well, maybe I won't use the card. I can't go too far outside, though, because it won't fit in the pocket. So I have to be careful where it goes, right? So I'm going to go right up to her. I think is reasonable, right? Let me find my spatula to keep that glue off my hands. Dry them out like crazy. And I'm going to go just kind of put that on there. And we will go to, and then I will just trim off the excess with my really sharp scissors, my fabric scissors. I don't know, what do we think? Oh, I don't know, guys. I did that, now I'm not sure I like it. Well, it's on there now. If I don't like the card, I could just not use it, right? I'll put that aside for something else. Great scrap pieces. Yikes. Okay. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. I like it. I could do something on the other side for, oh, I don't think I needed 2 pins for that one, right? All right, let me get that back on there. I do not want lace running around my desk willy-nilly, having a party when I'm not looking. There we go. That stops the party. All right. No, but I might do something on one of the samplers. We'll see. Possibly. I want to find a way to get it on there for this one. Maybe I will punch a hole and put some laces on a card like this. Let's see. I could add, yeah, I could add like this underneath. And then, yep, that would work. Let's see, is that right? Yeah, that's a side that we could use. Let me cut it down, and then let's see what we could do here. All right, let me move this. Oh! Flying Walindas! No, that was a flying pin. Where did that go, you guys? Oh dear, don't want that in a kitty cat paw. It's probably, I don't have time to look for it, so hopefully I don't forget about, oh, there it is. It's under my foot. How did that happen? At least it didn't end up in my foot, right? Right. We're good. Well, you guys, what do you think? Do you like this project? Think it'll be cool? I think it'll be fun. It kind of runs along the lines of the Seamstress's sampler that I made. And everyone really seemed to like and enjoy that. So I hope that you will find this project just as fun and will want to either make one or hang out with me. I'm going to add another staple to that. I used my little tiny attacher from Tim Holtz. And I'm going to put a little staple in there. Hopefully I caught it. No, I didn't. Doggone it. Of course I didn't. I was trying to be too careful. You know how that is. So let me get this off here. Well, I'll do it later when you guys are not around. I'll fix it. So what I'm thinking is maybe add it on at the top as, you know, something you could pull up. And then I'll finish decorating this, but I just wanted to share this with you. I hope you like this project and you'll come along and watch me make some of the bits and pieces for it. I'm not sure how many parts it'll be. Hopefully it's something that interests you guys. I just never know. You know, I know the shabby chic, all the shabby stuff I've been doing has been a huge hit with all of you. And you've really enjoyed watching it. So hopefully I'm doing something else that you'll like this and you'll want to keep coming back, and there you have it. So thanks for hanging out with me. We will be back again very soon to do the next part. So hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and I will see you all again on Wednesday. So hugs and kisses, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye.